Good morning, welcome back to a brand new video. We're on Miracle Mountain because we've just put the off-grid property on the market. So our summer effectively starts now.
Guys, just look at that scenery. It is absolutely beautiful. I cannot get over it. These summer days, there's water in the lake, which is one of the most asked questions at the moment is the lake filling with water? And as you can see, it actually is, and it's deep enough to go swimming in. This is an absolute dream. I'm in the water, I've got my float. This is probably the shallowest part in the whole entire lake. And I've got fish swimming around my legs. There is tons of frogs everywhere. The wildlife this water brings is incredible, but I'm ready for a dip.
Apologies for the paleness. Let's do it.
Straight in.
I'm a bit scared now. I'm like, am I overestimating how far I can jump?
Go on.
I might need to just get in and do it from here a little bit. Oh yeah, it really dips there. Are you ready? Oh, she's annoying.
I'm always ready.
This feels really daft. Give me a sec. Can only do this once.
This is the life, isn't it? Absolutely glorious. Oh, I've just hit such a cold spot.
Yeah, there's loads of pockets, isn't there?
It's where the natural spring's coming out. The water is glorious. And the fish, they're just completely chill because up until a couple of days ago, there was no predators whatsoever, but I have started to introduce some predators because we need to keep the fish population in check. We don't want one species just getting out of control. So it's really quite exciting. It's a new journey in like fish management, but we put some perch in. Come on, Mr. Perch, right next to the goldfish.
Swamp creature.
You calling yourself a swamp creature?
Yeah, I look like a swamp creature with all my hair like this.
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't this what we dreamed of when we bought this property?
It was. It is. It's lovely. Oh, this is what summer's about in Portugal, just swimming. Swimming, swimming and swimming. It's too hot to do anything else. Oh, that was my foot, but it looked like a fish.
Over the last couple of days, we've had a bit of an algae bloom, but it's good because I wake up in the morning, I come out, I check the lake, and all the fish are there nibbling away at the algae, which is good. So we're going to put all different species of fish that do different things, eat different things, and just create an amazing ecosystem.
What species are you thinking?
So many different, like I want to have trout in here, I want to have bass. What else? We got perch in here. We got a fish called a boga, which is like native to this particular area.
And goldfish, obviously.
We've got goldfish, and that's why we need other predator fish to keep the goldfish in check, because if you don't keep goldfish in check, they just get out of hand, and before you know it, you won't be able to see the water. It will just be goldfish.
They breed like rabbits, don't they?
They do. They're just constantly breeding. So yeah, I am excited at the start of this journey to see what this is going to become. And I can go out in my boat, it's just over there, and fish my own private lake.
Filming on my phone because the GoPro overheated. I was trying to say, in fact, Theo, can you be my wonderful filmer?
Yeah, bring it over. This is going to be interesting. All right, got it.
So I've seen predators that are not just in the water here in the lake. I've actually spotted a pine marten. I love them. It came dancing out of the forest. It was so cute. And then it went into the lake and was fishing. And I've also seen more than once mongoose in the lake, catching fish, catching frogs, whatever's in here, and there are snakes as well. I've not seen a snake here, but we did see one in the wildlife pond before. So
the only
it's really
snake in here at the moment is
trouser snake. But yeah, like wildlife, this is a wildlife lake. We've got a wildlife pond. Theo's in the process of I don't know if we've spoken about
It's a secret, but I'm going to show you at the end of this video.
We've got something else to show you all about wildlife and things, so stay tuned to find out. And now we are in the undergrowth. Feels like a mangrove. Feels like an alligator could be in here, so I'm going to skedaddle.
This POV shot's so funny. I'm just like, I'm stuck. Can you pull me by my toes?
You look like you're in a
pull me. Oh, that's glorious. Did you see the goldfish shoot past?
They're everywhere.
I'm definitely not going to be able to give every fish a name in this lake because there's so many, but we're going to grow some giants, and the giants would definitely have names for. Maybe even you guys can help us choose.
Stop moving your, sorry, stop moving your hand. There's a shoal of fish.
Where?
School? Oh, they were there. They've gone round to your head. Everywhere I look, there's goldfish.
I'm going to try and catch one.
Oh, good luck. Oi!
Feel like a Florida man. Watch me as I catch a fish barehanded.
Here they are.
Look how cute they are nibbling on the... We can weigh it. This is the only float that I had lying around. Best believe when this lake is full, we are going to have
the sickest
lots
floats.
of fun floats. But yeah, come over here and I'll show you the water source that's coming in. Because it's quite a lot.
Oh, there's
Very
like a whole
cold.
shelf
Yeah,
here. It
there's
just
a big
literally
bit.
fell over.
This is fresh spring water.
Are you tired of staring at a blank screen wondering where to start with your website? Well, Squarespace have made it easier than ever to create your very own online presence. With Squarespace Blueprint AI, their guided design system takes the guesswork out of building your website. Using the prompts, you choose what you'd like and go from there. And with their fluid engine, customization is at your fingertips. Drag, drop, and create on the go with ease. You don't need to worry about understanding code or messing around with heavy technical features, as Squarespace is designed with the user in mind. If you have a shop on your site, then with the flexible payment options, checkout has never been easier. You can accept credit cards, PayPal, and even offer buy now or pay later with Afterpay and Klarna. Terms like SEO can be off-putting, but simply put, they optimize your site and help it stand out in search results. With their integrated SEO tools, you can get discovered by more people faster. So if you haven't already, then definitely click the link in our description or head to squarespace.com/indieproject or use our code indieproject for a 14-day free trial and 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain.
we got so many apples here. And we got the trusty loppers.
Snips.
The snips, the electric ones that I bought for Bee as a present. And they're absolutely incredible. It just makes light work of doing pruning and stuff like this. But these are trees that Bee never got a chance to prune last year.
It was this winter.
This winter. But what's happened is they're just thriving, and there's so many of them. The branches get so heavy, they start to snap. So we want to cut the branches that have either snapped or are gonna snap. And then we take them to our goats, and our goats absolutely love eating the apples and the leaves.
Perfect example of those right there.
Yeah, look, this is snapped here.
Yeah.
And we don't want the tree to get damaged in any way, so
exactly.
we want to kind of prevent that. But there's a lot of apples.
Need to turn them on. Oh yeah, soz.
Right.
Snap them at the base, yeah. Cut them, not snap them.
It's looking so much better already, this tree.
Yeah. Whoa, it's heavy. Let's take some from of the tree. And the one that's blocking the path. Oh, let me.
And this way?
Yeah. Much better.
Oh, there's a different, definitely a different style of apples.
Oh, there's
down
numerous species. We have numerous different species of them.
there. These are big.
None of this is going to waste. It goes to the goats, and also we have a whole heap of wild boar that come through and love eating the apples, as do the deer. We've got lots of different things eating them alongside the goats, but the goats love apples. It's their absolute favourite tree.
Yeah, and we pick them ourselves.
Oh yeah, also they're not ready to be picked yet. Apples don't ripen until around September time, so these are just ones that are currently growing. And in September, last year I made so much apple cider vinegar, loads of apple jams, apple pies, just apples my favourite
The apple pie was the favourite, for sure.
Here you go.
We've also got a deal basically with all of our friends in the local area. If they ever want any fruit, anything that we have is theirs essentially. They can come, they can pick it. And for now, that works really well for us because we've been so busy, tied up getting the off-grid property finished. And obviously it came at the perfect time when it's ready to kind of harvest the fruit. So we've had loads of our friends come and bring their friends and harvest cherries this season and different fruits. So that's a good way of doing it until we get fully set up here and we can harvest every single tree and every single fruit that we have perfectly, and maybe even in the future start selling some.
Come and check this out. I never find blackberries. They are blackberries, aren't they?
The blackberries, yeah.
That are actually edible. They're usually like little dry bullets, but these ones, they're tiny, but they're lovely.
So as I just mentioned, we got really big ambitions for all of the fruit and everything that is grown on this property. Things are still recovering from the fire, so I think in a couple of years we'll be in a really good position where we can really start getting really nice harvests from all of the different produce on this property.
And also, when the old ruin behind you is rebuilt, it'll be a really nice place for people to stay and pick their own fruit.
So when you come and stay on Miracle Mountain, once we've finished the old stone house renovation, you'll be able to stay in there. You'll be able to walk essentially out some nice big glass double doors with views up over the mountain into an apple orchard and pick all the fruit that you want.
And I know people are going to be wanting to know what is going on with that project. Well, Theo, do you want to tell them?
We've been working with the architect, and the plans They're looking incredible, and they are being submitted to the camera, which is like the local authority, the local council, at the end of August. So that is very exciting. We're not sure how long it will take
No, we
to get
don't
them
know.
back, and we'll actually make a video down the line
About
soon,
the whole process, I
going
guess.
through all of the plans.
Yeah.
We can have the plans in our hands and show you where everything's going to be located. It's just going to be
Yeah,
cool.
our architect did say that the municipality that we're in can be quite slow, so we're going to have to see how it goes.
All you can eat apples. So you guys are probably wondering why my excavator is all the way down the bottom of the property when it was all the way at the top. And that is because every single 15 minutes, half an hour or hour that I've had spare recently, after working on the off-grid project, I'd come home, I'd have some dinner, and I'd actually be working down here in the dark with the light on, grafting away, because the timing was perfect. We had more rain than normal. It meant that the ground was softer, and it was perfect for digging a brand new spring-fed pond. And I'm going to show you all about it right now.
It's always really rewarding seeing the person that you love passionate about something that they're doing, and Theo, when it comes to ponds, is absolutely in love with them. He's always watching videos about ponds, talking about ponds, looking at ponds, and this pond has been a passion project for a while. Like he said, he's been coming down whenever he's got a spare 15 minutes or so and digging away to his heart's content. There's been evenings where I'd had to come down and be like, are you actually going to come back home? Because it's dark and you're still down here. So I'm looking forward to seeing it finish because it's gonna be amazing.
So ever since I discovered there was a fresh water spring right at the bottom of our property, I knew that I had to utilize it. I don't know if you can hear it, but if I come down here and zoom all the way in, you'll be able to see the frog and it running out right there. And it's actually running really nicely for the end of July. Throughout the year, it's a lot more flow than it is right now, obviously, because it's wetter. But I knew I had to utilize this for a pond. So this is the pond so far. This is what I've started. I'm gonna go down the bank so you can kind of get an idea of the scale. And you can see the bottom here. This is the deepest part so far. And this is all clay. I did a number of test holes on this bottom terrace of our property to find out where the best digging location was, and it was here because I hit really nice clay. So this should hold water really nicely. We had some rainstorms, some really odd times for rain. Like usually we don't get rain here in June. We had quite a lot of rain and the pond filled up really nicely. And I think it was about 2.5 weeks it took for the rain to actually dry out, and that was probably mostly from evaporation as well. So this is definitely going to hold water, I'm very positive, but I have had to build up a big dam wall all the way around 2 sides because clearly the land is not level. I've been using lasers and freaking lasers to figure this pond out, and yeah, it's going really nicely. So come inside and I'll show you a few of my ideas. So the pond at the moment is about 5 foot deep, and you can see all of this clay at the bottom. This is so important for holding water, like I just mentioned. I need to keep digging down further, but my excavator from the bank could only dig down this far, so I need to bring the excavator inside the actual pond and start digging lower. I want the deepest part to be about 6 to 7 feet of water at the bottom, and I'm going to put all different pieces of structure, probably stones for fish that I'm going to basically stock in here. They can hide out away from predators and just create a really nice wildlife ecosystem that even the actual wildlife can come down, they can drink from here. I'm sure we're going to have pigs, deer, all sorts of different animals coming down here. We're going to set up a wildlife camera to catch everything that's happening. And the reason that I'm actually building this is basically we are building an Airbnb in the old stone house. So we're renovating the old stone house, and ponds take a fair amount of time to actually establish. So basically by the time we open that Airbnb project, I want this to be a pond that is not far away from that house, that people can come and utilize when they're staying here, if they want a bit of peace and quiet and just listen to the trickling sound of the stream running into this pond, or they maybe even want to do a bit of fishing, or they want to go for a swim as well, because I am basically making this a swimming hole, a natural swimming hole. So this will be crystal clear water. Hopefully I can get all of the right infrastructure. I want to get an aerator in here as well, just to make sure that it stays super clean. So there's loads of things to think about, loads of things to do, and I can't wait to bring you guys along for the journey. So the plan is all of this earth needs moving and digging out, but I'm going to leave that there for now. I'm going to bring the excavator into here and dig this area, the deepest point, lower, and move all of the dirt to there, so I can essentially pick up most of the dirt from the side of the bank, and it makes it a lot easier, so I don't have to keep driving in the tractor, picking up buckets of clay and soil and driving them all the way back out. That should be the most easiest, straightforward way of doing things. But you can see just here, I've made this area a lot more shallow just here. This is where the water is going to enter the pond. So this is exciting, because what I'm going to do is probably go and collect different stones from around the property. We've got a lot of river stones, so maybe make some sort of water feature that goes down here, so the water enters, trickles down the stones like a natural spring into the water. So one thing I've had to do that you can see here is build up this dam wall at the back. So it's a lot higher. It's a lot higher than I thought it was going to be. And also another thing that I've done, and I need to pull out, is all of this piping. So I kept finding irrigation line for the old fruit trees that burnt in the fire that was situated where the pond is. So I'm having to pull out all of these pipes, because if I leave any pipes underground in the pond, basically the water will want to find the easiest route to escape. So I need to make sure it's nice and sealed. So that's kind of like a brief overview of the new pond project. So tune into the next video to see me actually working on it. But this is an appeal to anyone who knows a lot about fish, a lot about building ponds, or built your own pond in the past. Let me know any ideas that you have in the comments. Things like, should I put a jetty on here where you can sit on the end, dangle your feet in the cool water in the summer, or somewhere to just basically dive off when you're swimming in the pond? Let me know in the comments below.
Just wanted to introduce our new family member who we've picked up this evening after weeks of planning. And she's an absolute cutie. Look at her. Oh. So I actually ended up spotting her on an Instagram post of a local animal rescue page who I follow here in Portugal, and I will link them in the description. They do amazing work and they're always rescuing lots of different types of animals, and she was actually found under the car bonnet of a Berlingo with this wound to her eye. They don't know how it happened, and unfortunately she is going to have the eye removed, but she's really, really sweet. They think she's probably somewhere between 2 to 3 months old, and she's very nervous, but she's also very loving from what you can see, and she's only been with us for at least an hour and she's already super calm. So I'm looking forward to introducing her to Furrnando and Ginjey. No idea how that's gonna go. And we haven't decided on a name. Her temporary name that they gave her at the rescue place was Belingo, because she was found under the bonnet of a Belingo. And the whole reason why I actually ended up wanting to rehome her is because of her name. The first van we ever had was a Belingo, and it just felt like a sign.
We are going to spend the rest of the evening just hanging out with her, getting her used to us and just giving her everything that she needs. She's got a really nice place to sleep. She's going to hang out with us in our bedroom for now until she gets more comfortable and can roam around the house. So yeah, she's so adorable. If you guys have got any names that you could suggest, let me know in the comments. We'd love to hear your names, and maybe we will pick one of them that sticks, because I'm not sure we're going to stick with Belingo, but I'm sure we can come up with a really cute name that fits her personality. Thanks for watching, and we'll give you another update on the next video.